You know, I wish I could build suspense for this video, but you've already read the title and seen the thumbnail, so you know what to expect. What's going on, guys? This is GG here, and this is a knife-only MOAB on Carbon, and I think it's the world's first MOAB on Carbon for Team Deathmatch, but I'm not 100% sure, I might be wrong, but I could not care less either way. This is by far my best MOAB, and tops anything I've ever managed to accomplish on this game. So let's jump right into the gameplay and not waste time. But before I do that, actually, could you please leave a like for this absolutely epic MOAB? This is something that, you know, requires a lot of patience, and you know, this is max sound whoring, and you just need a lot of skill to be able to do something like this. You don't have any weapon, you know, every kill has to be a knife. You can't sponge using a rapid fire gun or anything. So just definitely please leave me a like and favourite the video if you enjoy it. And also, I want to try and get this video slightly recognised, because I don't want to put this video out and only get a few, like 200, 300 views, because I work really hard for this MOAB, and it's something I've been wanting since the start of this game's release. So if anyone has any suggestions who I could submit this video to, possibly for a subscriber week or something, please let me know. But now into the gameplay. So the class I'm using is the UMP45, the USP45 even, with the tack knife, and I think if you do the akimbo, you have a I think it knife lunges a little bit faster, but you can see I'm actually rushing in this gameplay. I'm by all means not camping in a certain area of the map. But for Carbon, I think the best zone is possibly roughly where I am now. You see the building I'm in right now, and the building behind me with the, I think it's like a steamroller or steam crate something. And also down by that building on the right hand side to me, when you run down just where that guy's gone down. You see I ignored him, and I think that was a smart move, because I was being shot at in the back by this guy. And I think the only thing you can hope for when you're trying for knife-only MOABs like this is you need a lot of luck, and that comes into play a lot of the time. You can see right there I was nearly dead, and I think had I died, that would have been it. I would not have tried to go for this again. But anyway, how I'm playing this, you can see I'm kind of roaming one part of the map, but by all means I'm not camping. I'm definitely moving to and from certain areas of the map, and I'm playing smart, you see. There's two guys right in front of me. And instead of, you see, running out, trying to run up that small alleyway to try and knife him, you see instead I'm trying to outclass him and just wait for him. And I think that's probably what's helped me get the MOAB. You know, I didn't play stupid. By all means, I played smart. I tried to, you know, catch the enemies off guard every time. And for the most part, I managed to do that. You know, that guy was not expecting me. So, you know, it was a job well done for me. But moving on to what perks you want to be using if you want to try for a knife-only MOAB. For all those apprentice knife-only MOABs that are trying to go for one, the class I'd definitely recommend for you is the USP45 with the knife attachment. The knife feels nice and quick, and as far as specialist perks go, definitely use the USAS-12 as the primary weapon, because it allows you to sprint twice as long. So when combined with extreme conditioning, you can run for 3 times the amount of time, which can really get you out of them sticky situations and help you cross from one side of the spawn to the other with a lot more ease. So definitely use that. And regarding the first set of perks, definitely put on extreme conditioning as your first perk, and as your second perk, I think I rolled with assassin, because, you know, it's not very often I use assassin as my startup perk, but I think the reason I did it for this game was because, you know, I'm using a knife only. I really am at a real disadvantage compared to everyone else who has guns of all ranges. So, you know, I could really make use of it, and I'd say I wasn't exploiting it by all means. And as the third perk, definitely I was rolling with SitRep Pro to get a knife-only MOAB. If you don't have a headset, you are not going to get a knife-only MOAB. I'm going to say that clear as day. You definitely need a headset to get a knife-only MOAB. You know, you need to rely on sound, and that's all I can really say. You need to crank your headset up, and if you're playing with teammates, definitely listen to them. I was playing with 2 different teammates here. Both were doing knife only too, and they were definitely giving me shout-outs and helping me out. So working in a team does really pay off. And as far as specialist perks, first one I started off with Scavenger. Now, the reason for that is because sometimes when you use Scavenger, you know, you can throw your throwing knife and you can lose it. So, you know, if you lose it, you can always get it back and scavenge it. That's the one thing out of the equipment you can scavenge. And then I run with Dead Silence as the 4th for obvious reasons, and then go to Blind Eye because I don't want air support taking me out. But you can see I'm actually getting close here. I start playing a bit more smart. I just generally stick to this side of the map. I don't know what that guy was doing. He could have easily killed me. But I think I was on a 22 right now, so I just decided to, you know, I'm not going to run out. That guy was using akimbos, and he killed my teammates, so there's no way I'm going to run out and try and, you know, do the impossible. So I knife him here, get straight back to my spot, And it's about this point where my adrenaline's really rushing, and I know I'm one off. And, you know, I didn't know what to do. I was panicking, I was so scared, and then I heard the footsteps, and then this happened. And it was the best feeling ever. I will never do this again. Regarding the fact I had no people running support for me, helping me out, I think this was probably the best MOAB you will see from me for a long time, or possibly in Modern Warfare 3's lifespan. A triple MOAB could not top this gameplay. And I killed the MOAB, and there's one kill left, and unfortunately I don't get it. I was hoping to get the game-winning kill cam with the MOAB, but unfortunately I didn't manage to do that. But all the same, this gameplay was absolutely amazing. You can see my teammates knifing me, chasing me. I was going mad. You know, this was a great moment, and it'll never be accomplished by me again, most likely. But I hope you've enjoyed this gameplay, guys. And there's a TDM MOAB, knife only, on Carbon. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and please like the video, and subscribe if you want more epic gameplays. And if anyone has any suggestions for gameplays, please let me know. I will be trying for more knife only MOABs, but thank you very much for watching, guys. That's a 31-1 with the knife only. Peace.